We are back with another knife from the mind of Jim Skelton. I recently did a video on this folding scaphoid, which I like more and more the amount of time I handle it. Every time I pull this out, it's just fun. So this ultimately does have to go back to Alex over at the Watch and Cut channel, as does this one, the mini Hellfire. I mean, it's just cool. It's just cool. What can I say? When Jim first started talking about this, maybe a couple of years ago. Now, this has been out for a little while, since early 2024, and I am filming this in late 2024 because, well, yeah, I just don't get hung up on the hype of brand new knives anymore. Like I never did. That's what's a little different between me and a lot of the channels. As I'm looking at this, there is a little bit of blade play, and I noticed that it is a little bit off center. Maybe at the end of the video, I'll grab my, looks like a T6 and give it a little dunk and see if that centers it back up. This other one here, it is centered and looks great. So not a dig. These are not brand new. Alex has been carrying them, having fun with them, whatever. And a loose pivot, nothing to complain about. Now, if I was taking this brand new out of the box, I would be a little bit more, come on, guys. So this is a production model made by Tuya Knives. And I think there might be a business card in the package. It comes with a hard plastic Pelican style-ish case, a little bit of details about it, and some foam. Here is the Tuya Knives information. If you are interested in reaching out to them, feel free. I will put a link to Jim's website down below. I'm guessing 99% of the people watching my channel already know who Jim Skelton is. He actually made this fixed blade for me maybe a couple of years ago now. Got some stuff there on the blade. Yeah, super cool. I love it. I wish I had more of a reason or ability to carry a fixed blade because I think fixed blades are kind of cool, even though I never wanted to get into them. The more I get them, the more people send me them, I kind of want to buy more to sit in a drawer over there behind me to the left because I never carry them. I never camp. I never go outdoorsy. I don't do anything with them. So why do I want more fixed blades? These are the things that keep me up at night. All right. So back to the Hellfire. It is a cleaver style, of course. It is 4.5 inches closed, 7 3/4 overall, with a 3.3 inch blade. Now, on some websites, it's listed as a 3.5 inch blade. I don't know what to tell you. I measured it right before filming. From the tip of the scale to the tip of the blade, it's 3.3 on the button. So do with that information as you will. The full size has a 4-inch blade, so everything is slightly dimensionally bigger. I don't have a 4-inch. I don't know if the 4 inches were ever actually released. I know Jim sold his prototype a while back in June-ish of 2024. Maybe it was July. So I don't know if the 4 inches ever really hit the market. If they did not, I'm guessing they did not because Alex would have bought one to go with this one because Alex is a lot like me and we like pairs. As you can see, these are very similar in design. Titanium frame lock, carbon fiber inlays, a little bit different patterns, of course, different pocket clips, no inlay on the back of this one. This one does have milling on the inside for weight savings, even though it's going to weigh in at 5.3 ounces. Blade steel on this one is S90V, as well as on the folding scaphoid. Runs on bearings. It is 0.012, 0.012 behind the edge and 0.010. So a little thinner here at the tip, a little bit thicker here in the belly. Now, on their website, it does say that it has a thumb opening fuller. Yeah, good freaking luck. It does not work as a thumb opening fuller. If you get way back here, sort of, kind of, maybe. Give it some wrist. Okay. And then Jim and I's favorite Spidey flicking opening does work. And I say favorite very sarcastic and facetiously because we both think that's a silly, goofy way to open a knife. But I digress. This thing is super cool. It is big. It is big and chunky. It is in your face, even at 3.5 inches. But that cleaver style is super cool. Kind of made famous by the Hellraiser. There are other knives with cleaver. There's a lot of cleaver knives out there. Just so happens, this is the first Black Death series custom Hellraiser that Jim owned when it first came out. And now I am the proud owner. And I am working with Ed Kim from Red Horse Knife Works because he is starting the build on the very last custom Hellraiser ever for me. Not too much about that other than it will be completely hidden hardware other than the pivot, which will be a little bit different than this one. So there you go. Stay tuned for details on that. It's going to be fantastic what Ed and I have talked about. Okay, so a couple of size comparisons with the Sharpie, the Spyderco Delica, and the Kubi KB237. Let's bring the scaphoid out as well. Put that here, butt to butt with its brother. I think they're great. Tuya Knives does a great job. It is a Chinese OEM manufacturer. I just noticed that this one has body screws here and none here. So there are some differences in the design, of course. I don't know. I kind of like it without the body screws on the other side, but that's okay. It's a little cleaner here with the hardware just coming from the lock side. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. I think these are super cool. These are pretty much all sold out. This was about $275-ish when it came out, but I do not see any online right now. So, yeah, good luck. If you want one, reach out to some people on the secondary, and I'm sure you'll get one. Let me grab my Torx real quick. I think this one is my T6. I've got a couple of different setups here. Let me just see if this is the right one. I'm thinking it's T6. It is not T6. Is it just an Allen? No, it is a T8. I stand corrected. At first glance, what can I say? Oops, wrong things. One of these is a 10 and one of these is an 8. I think this is the 8. Okay, give it just, let me go like this so I can see. Let me zoom out a little bit, not make you guys seasick. Give it a little tweak to center. Oh, there you go. Nice and centered. But it still flips. Solid. There you go. So no big deal. And it's still super smooth. Sometimes you can tighten the pivot a little bit too much. And then it will have a little bit stiffer action. I think I can go just a hair tighter, because I feel it loosening as I'm opening and closing it. I may throw a little Loctite on it. I may say, too bad, and let Alex deal with it when it gets home. It's super solid now. I got some stuff on the blade there. I kind of used some lotion on my hands before filming. So there you go. That's how you tighten it up. You want to do very small little tweaks as you tighten it up, because it's just easier to just go little bit than to go all the way and then have to back it off. It just gets a little bit sloppier when you have to back it off. So still super smooth action, centered, and no more blade play. There you go. Thanks for watching. I'll put a Jim Skelton playlist up in the corner.